Hello, welcome back to being a Nothingness. Okay, back on the Island of Guardians today, as we were quite a lot for a while. Alright, we beat 2 levels last episode, which was great, and now we're going to move on again. Today we're going to be working on the, I guess, boss level for the clouds. So, here's something I was thinking about. Was this really a boss level for bombs and rollers? Or was it more like a Vine gimmick puzzle? I feel like it was a Vine gimmick puzzle. But I guess the section down here kind of did focus on the cool things you can. Well, I wouldn't say it's. Um. Well, maybe this isn't a boss level for that world. Maybe it's more like a. I don't know. I don't know how these levels are arranged. The bucket one. Well, I guess it did focus on buckets pretty heavily. So sure, why not? Alright, time for clouds. I see 2 clouds. I see that we have, okay, 2 of these things. And I guess we'll go in and check it out. Outpost. Okay, so 2 white beam sensors, which will push down both of these. Once I get them down, I win. We have clouds here and here. This opens up, but I can leave 3 times. I can leave 3 times, okay. 7 white beans, 7 white beans. Okay, well it definitely looks like I have to start by setting the recipe of one of these guys first. I can't bring a bean in. I can set recipes. Ah, and I see. I suppose this area would be for me to come in, change recipes, and come back out. I don't believe there's any way to get any beans in here without these guys being a problem. Well, that's not true. I can roll in a roller and then push in a bomb. That gets more than 1 bean in here. Hi, bunny. The question is, how will I get stuff on the sides without a bomb? Sorry, without a cloud. Well, I can do it one by one. As long as the bean. Wait, no. How do I get you to blow up, but the cloud did not shoot you once you blow up? Because you need to blow up at the moment where. Yeah, I see. You need to blow up at the moment where there is a white bean on the roller recipe, I would assume. But if that were the case, then the cloud would also shoot you, causing you to turn into a roller recipe. But I can prevent that if there were 2 beans total, which confuses you guys. So I do need a second bean here, I think. Isn't that very similar to like machinery? Machinery? It was Thunder's Guardian, I think. Yeah, it was very similar to this level, which has a very similar setup. Okay. Machinery was the title of the episode that had that level in it. Okay. So let's try and focus on getting maybe another roller in. So what I can see happening is I need to get a roller in, then a bomb in. So let's say I did have a roller here. Sure. Sure. Whoa, that is weird. Look at that. There's a moment where you don't see me, but then you see me. Okay, I think this is fine so far. Okay, so I'm gonna push you back in. I'm gonna set up a bomb here. Okay, let's have the bomb there. Oof. This is a bit of a problem, isn't it? Yeah, because I sort of need to come in before you. Like that. But you really need to be a bomb. Oh, I mean, that I can do. Really easily, actually. Can I? Yes, I think I can? How would I do that? So the bomb used to already exist. But I need to come in before you. Maybe I need to use this to step off and back on, so the order in which I step on these will matter, maybe, because I still need the ability to... Yeah, okay, let's try that. So I don't go up there first, I go take the bottom route. Oops. Okay. So roller in here. Switch recipes. Okay. Well, that's a problem. I can do it here though. Am I holding a beam? Oh, I am holding a beam. Sure. Okay. So like this I can leave from here, and now I have a free space over here to play around if I wish to. Okay, so let's say I do this. What I want to do is do that. Maybe. Well, no, because it's impossible to switch. You guys, but also the bomb is just in a really bad spot right now. But I can fix that easily. I think the difficulty is in actually getting this set up to work, because I need to be able to see the bomb. But at the same time, I need to be able to walk past this without the roller getting to me. But at the same time, I can't just set the bomb out here. I can't just do this, for example, because you just push the bomb and nothing happens, so... Does this even work once I'm out? Let's say I managed to exit and I had 4 beans left. Would it actually work here? I would still need 2 rollers to do stuff, right? I would still need 2 rollers to do stuff, but it's probably not too difficult. I need 2 rollers and 2 bombs, but that really shouldn't be too difficult, I think. Yeah. I can set them all up, you know, roughly here if I can try hard enough. So, is this right? Is this set up right? How am I going to... Yeah, how am I gonna get the... recipes to switch? There might be something else I need to do here. Maybe I need to start by creating the bomb first. Maybe that's better. If I start by creating the bomb first, then I can already set up the bomb in position. Yeah, okay, that seems like a slightly better idea. Because now I only need to sort recipes one more time. So let's try that. Actually, I can do this to leave, and then I can save 1 turn. I'll save 1 switch. So this should get another bean in there. So now with 2 beans, I can easily do stuff. In particular, I can already start setting up the rollers, I think. So let's set up the rollers how I want them. I also want to set up the bomb how I want them. So I think I had like this set up in my head just now, where the 2 rollers are here. Oh, that sucks that I have to Okay, fine, we'll flip the entire setup. It sucks that I have to walk through here, which will trigger that roller, but I can flip the entire setup upside down, I think. Okay, so here I can now... Wait, I messed up because... I messed up because I should have put the bombs in as well. So all the way back when I could have made bombs, I should have made more bombs. The two bombs that I wanted to make had to be here and here. Oh, those are not bombs. Hold on, when would I gain the ability to make bombs? Wow, all the way back when? Yeah, okay. So bomb here and bomb here. This shouldn't actually interfere at all with what I'm doing. Okay, I need a roller. So let's switch the recipes. Let's go around, get the roller to come in, and then swap without stepping on the button. That allows me to do stuff. I will now set up these rollers here. These rollers are in here for a very interesting reason. Ooh, this bomb's gonna be in the way. Is it? It's probably gonna be in the way. Because I wanted the roller to roll up here, but I can't because now the bomb's in the way. I can put the bomb here, then bounce off the water, which allows me to walk through and trigger the roller from there. Okay. So, really, I should have put the bomb somewhere different. Can do that here as well, which I think I should, just because it's safer. Okay, let's try this again. Also tinkering in this level, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, whatever. I need to create the rollers as well. Oh, careful. Okay. So now the recipes will be confused, so that the clouds won't shoot. Yeah. So I need to start off by having the first roller come here, second roller follows, the second roller comes back down, and now I can blow each of these up. Oops. Shove. Shove. There you go. And the confusion prevents these from spawning anything again. Alright, that was fun. Thankfully, I already had the ending set up in my head. I figured that out while I was busy trying to figure this out. I don't know if you heard a long pause when I was trying to figure it out. I don't actually know. A lot of my thought processes, I'm actually super unaware of how long that takes me. Sometimes when I think about stuff, it just... like minutes go by as I like sit silently and think, and I have no idea it goes by. And when I come back to my senses, it's a lot of time has passed for no reason at all. Anyway, I'm glad we got that. How much time did I spend? 13 minutes. That's not bad for being out set. Okay. This is by Frank. So whoever finds this, so much has happened in the last 2 years. At first everything was about finding food and building shelter, but with that taken care of, we suddenly had all the time we could ever want. Some of it had to go to the bunny project, of course, yeah. It took years from start to finish, but it was mostly waiting for bean cultures to finish growing. Other than that, we've all been free to spend time working on the puzzles and building a life with each other. That's really nice. We got some interesting beans here. Also, by the way, the color of these beans actually correspond to the default color of a lot of these monsters. Like, the default color of the roller was red, so the first bean was red. Then the default color of the bucket was blue, so the bean on the second puzzle is blue. The default for cloud is white, so the third bean is white. And so I'm expecting the next one to be green for the vine. Okay, let's try and look at this one. Oh, 5 beans. Sure, we're gonna jump straight into that. We got a vine up there. We got 4 monsters again. So, okay, recipe for vine is 2 yellows. Recipe for this is that. I have an infinite bean generator here, I think. If I walk in here and walk out, yeah, the bean regenerates instantly. There is this that's a one-way. I need to dodge the vine here somehow. There's something I can spawn, which could be... It's probably going to be a bomb. That actually will kill the vine. And it gives us 2 yellow beans, which can't already put these down, but I am not entirely sure if that's good or not. Okay, so question, why can't I bring in 2 white beans? Because there's a bunch of color changes in here. Okay. So now I would probably want the recipe of the vine to be all of that, right? Yeah, recipe of the vine should be 2 whites and 2 yellows. And I have this big rectangular space around to spawn vines and stuff. Okay. So blue over here is probably to prevent me from bringing beans of any color in. Yeah, I don't think blue has any other reason to be here. I don't want blue beans because that destroys the functionality of this guy. This guy won't be able to produce infinite beans if there are any blue beans around. Although I would say, you know, it's possible that this blue bean becomes useful in the future. I just don't know it yet. We have Cloud here and Roller, but why would I want those? I don't know. It seems like potentially... Alright, can I just check first? What is the range of the vine? Can it reach all the way there? Reaches to here. So it can grab you from here, which is interesting. How about here? You can grab all the way, even from here. That may be a problem for me. Okay. So I need to set it up so that a bomb kills a vine. Wait. Wait a minute. There's another problem. How is a vine going to grab over these beans? To pull them into here. Yeah, how would it do that? I'm seeing the possibility that maybe like a cloud could be formed above water. But why would I want a cloud to be formed above water? Well, a cloud's recipe could be... If a cloud's recipe was 4 beans, you could pull a cloud across and then kill the cloud while it's here? That's actually not easy. How would you kill a cloud in this position? Okay. Maybe not. Yeah, how would you set the recipe of the vine to be that? Okay, blue beans can't be out here because if I walk in with blue, I'll come out yellow. So you can't bring blue beans in here. Yeah, which is why I think that blue is just not in the puzzle at all. It's just another color that isn't white or yellow. And what does Roller have to do with this? Can Roller activate bombs from far away? Yeah, probably. There's a lot of empty space here. I'm wondering if I can get that to be useful. Like maybe a Roller can roll here and then a moving bomb be dropped here to kill the Roller. All in all, like to get the recipe of this to be yellow, oh sorry, to be 2 white 2 yellow, I feel like it would be really difficult. I don't see any way at all that this could work. Because it almost certainly means that either the vine must grab over beans, or some other recipe must first be 2 white 2 yellow. Then the vine will grab over here and kill an object in this location. Which, you know, it's also kind of difficult. How would an object die on this spot? It can't be a bomb exploding around it, because there's just nowhere to do that. It can't be... Yeah, I don't think there's any other way for a monster to die here. So how in the world is... How in the world is... a vine going to grab over beams? I could think of maybe like vines grabbing simultaneously. If two vines grab simultaneously and pulled back at the same time, then yeah, potentially you could get multiple beans here, but not four, right? No. Hmm. How do you even do that? How would you do that? How would you get four beans onto this spot? Do I want to do that? Is that actually what I want? I'm thinking that that is what I want because a bomb goes in, a vine eats it and explodes, and then the vine's remains are what I need for these. Could I mean, like, this feels so scuffed. The way this is all laid out feels super scuffed. I wonder if there's a way around it that might use less beans. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't see a way past this that doesn't use all four beans in these four spots at the same time. Because none of these have switches that are next to the doors. So you can't just stand here with the yellow bean and walk over. I mean, even if you could, you would still need to leave a yellow bean here. So yeah. How is the recipe of the vine going to be that? I don't see a conceptual answer to this. Let alone like a practical answer. I don't see a conceptual way to do that. We know that you can have things under your tendril if it were like the spawning of a bean from like this dispenser, but there's nothing here that can help us do that. So is there another way? Or is my idea completely incorrect? I really have no idea. Okay, I have an idea, which is I can get the recipe of one of these to be four beans like that. And the way to do that is to grab rollers mid-air, let them land here, a bomb also lands here, and kills the roller, and over multiple iterations. Over multiple iterations, you can get the cloud recipe to sort of accumulate in beans. Suppose you wanted that. Then I got the cloud to be pulled in. I destroyed the cloud here. How would the cloud die here? How would a cloud die here? Could anything else die there? Actually, if anything could die here, right? Why couldn't I just put a bunch of rollers here and then kill them one by one? That would completely skip the middle step. Which means that if that were possible, the cloud would not be necessary. So are we going to assume that there's nothing that can die here? Vine? No. What am I saying? How could anything... I actually have no idea. What? How would this work? Yeah, there's no way. I think there really is no way for an object to die here. Right? Or am I tripping? Is there actually a way to... Is there an easy way to do that I'm not seeing? Because that's the only way I can get this space here to have 4 beans, right? I can't put a vine here because I can't use a vine to pull in a vine. I can put other stuff in here. I can pull up a bomb. I can do a bunch of stuff. Yeah, just conceptually I don't see it all. Like, is that the puzzle that we are having? How do I get... How do I get an object to die here? How do I get a monster to die here? Okay, I have some question that I would like to ask. If I could grab 2 monsters at the same time, and one of them was a bomb, would the bomb explode while on the other monster's hitbox? That is a question I might want to check out on the editor. Okay. So let's I don't know, how do I expand? There you go. Okay. I'll just make this a very big space so that we can test this out. I would like to check. Let's say I had a vine here and a vine about here. And you will grab, let's say, a roller and a bomb at the same time so that they overlap. Let's play. They do not explode. The bomb does not explode. Okay. Next question. If the bomb was moving, does it explode? This might need to be further away. Actually, the entire setup needs to be further away. Then the roller takes one less turn. Okay. No. Oh, okay. Well, I guess... How do I do this? This needs to be further away as well then. Wait. No. Then these guys need to be pushed out, I guess. So the bomb is moving. Also no. Interesting. So... Huh, okay. That was my only idea, really. But I guess it also doesn't work. Well then, how can anything die here? Maybe an interaction between like a cloud and a roller somehow explode. I don't think it will. Yeah, what? And okay, let's assume that an object cannot die here. What other way would there be to put these 4 beans in here? Does it need to be that? I mean, it certainly seems like it. It seems like this needs to be a bomb, which then destroys or kills the vine, which then gives me all the beans that I need. How is that not right? Okay, here's another question. If I need to set this up very well. How will I set this up? I'll just draw this rectangle so I can use it. If I killed 2 vines, let's have 2 vines that like say grab and overlap a roller and a bomb. I'm gonna need to... Let's put a bunch of bombs down so I can time this well. So bomb here, 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 here. Okay. So let's see if this works. Oh, they're gonna eat the bomb. Hold on. The bombs need to be in different places. How about here? Here? How about I put some walls down? Sure. And then also here. Okay. Let's test. What if they drop the objects at the same time? That's not the same time. You have to wait a bit more. Wait a bit less. Wow, look at that. So these objects stack, and yet they also don't die. Hmm. Okay. What if there were another vine here that's ready to grab one of those objects? Whoa, wait, the vine doesn't grab that? It's because there's 2 objects on the same tile. So when I do this, the roller comes at me and then you grab the bomb? Yeah, wow, okay. This is really interesting, unobserved. You grab me though. Yeah. Whoa, and that kills me before the vine pulls me in. That's really interesting. But no, the more interesting thing is that this doesn't actually hurt any of these guys. Okay. Okay, another thing I can do. Ah, okay, I have an idea. Let's go to the main menu. I have another idea. I could kill something there if it were a vine here pulling in a bomb and then I destroy the vine using another bomb. That chains explosions and gets you. Okay, we have a game plan. We have a game plan. Set the cloud recipe to be 2 white, 2 yellow. Then pull in a cloud here and leave it there. The difficulty will definitely be to avoid the cloud as I do things, but I could probably set that up very well if I just thought of things before I have the cloud exist. Probably. So pull in the cloud here and leave it there, then pull in the bomb and then push to kill the vine as the bomb reaches this position. And then the puzzle will be solved once there is one more yellow bean here. Okay. Okay, now how to get that all set up. I can start by... Well, I can change the recipes however I want. I have as many as I want. So as long as I have the recipe for a bomb and a vine, I am good. So let's leave the bomb recipe as is. Let's... The bomb recipe has to not be yellow at some point. At some point, the bomb recipe has to be different because it has to be white. Because the roller's gonna have to have the white. Unless for some reason I can get the roller recipe to be 2 beans. But I think that's the whole problem there, is that it can't be 2 beans. Okay. Let's start by setting... Okay, let's start by resolving the white first. So roller, your recipe is going to be white. I will need at least one more yellow bean for this. Okay. Actually, let's get 5. I think the magic number is 5 yellow beans. Oh, what? What's my second? Oh, there it is. Okay, set the bomb here. You here. You here. Pull in the bomb. That's a bit early. Okay, then I can put the bomb further away. Okay, the bomb has to exist first. Okay, perfect. That gets you in here. That's really good. So that's how I can get beans to be moved around the area easily. That setup is very good. Can I redo? There's no redo button, I remember. Okay, so now I can easily get a roller here and then attract it by standing here. Therefore, all I need to do is have that happen. Actually, I can do one better and just leave the bean there because the roller's recipe is set. We can do the exact same thing as we did before. However, I want the timing to be slightly different on this one, so let's try and put the bean further away this time. Perfect. Wow, okay, that did not work. That was too far, too close. Okay. In that case, let's move this bean closer. Perfect. So now there's a roller here, I can just shoot it and have it stand here. Then when the bomb explodes here, all will be fine. The difficulty, I think, is to actually get the timing to work out while this step is happening. Because it needs to be a moving bomb, firstly. So I need to stand here to push it. I need to stand here to push it. The vines have to be in place already. Okay, question. Could I... How do I do this? I need at least one other bomb. So one bomb to move into this location and one bomb to kill these guys. Okay, so how about here and here to make things a bit easier? Yeah, it needs to be a moving bomb. So the moving bomb was here. It gets pulled down. Then the explosion needs to happen here. So you need to time it really well, I think. So I can probably do that. But I think there's gonna be a bit more complications to this. But we can try. We can try. So okay. We'll have a moving bomb. Wait, no, hold on. Okay. Let's try and set up the roller first. I need to make sure that none of these guys get eaten. None of these beans should get eaten. Or, I mean, this bean could get eaten actually, but it's not very nice. I mean, honestly, I don't mind because I can always reset it up again. It's not difficult at all. So sure, we'll have that bean be eaten. Okay. So let's set up the vines. Ah, go away. You know what? Just take your pick, I guess. Eat all the beans you want. You know what? That's fine also, I guess. Well... Okay, you pick up, which is great. You also pick up, I think. Okay. This setting up is horrendous. Let's try something else. Okay, so what do I actually want? The idea is to get these guys to exist. The difficult about that is that they're gonna get me. Oh, they won't if I do this. Okay, good. Oh, that's a problem. How about the other side? Yeah, sure. I'll give you a couple beans to munch on while I do stuff. We have so many of them anyway. I don't really mind. The idea is that I do need the roller to be in the correct spot. So we need to walk past this line. Okay, yeah, you guys will be distracted. Or definitely not distracted for long enough. Okay. Let's set up more distraction. Okay. Fun. You get 3 beans. You get 3 beans. Actually, I want to get 4 beans because I think it's gonna take a lot. Actually, nah. It's whatever, it's whatever. I think it'll work out. The problem is I'm going to have to do this like 4 times, and it's going to be so problematic for me to do this 4 times. You really could have made the recipe 3. Okay, whatever, we're good enough. We're in the right spot. Okay. So now, I want to set it up so that these guys... Well, I have a lot of control over the timing here. Let's do the math, okay? If it takes... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns for you to pull up from this position. 1, 2, 3, 4 for you to put into this position. I should start by pulling you in. And then pushing you... Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need to push you up to get you ahead by 1 turn, and then push you forward. And this should hope... Oh, dang it. Okay. Can I get you to be... distracted past this point? Hopefully, yes. Okay. But to do that, I'm gonna have to have some more beans come out. I mean, I can have as many beans as I want, really, it's not a problem. Just grab them all at this point. Okay. I'll put one bean down to satisfy your greed. Oh. What? Did I... Wait, why does shooting here not create the bomb? Ah, because for a moment there, the recipe of the roller was 1 yellow. I see. Okay, so this should work to satisfy... Oh, I'm a bit slow. Okay. Well, I can wait 1 turn for you to grab here. Oh, I put him in the wrong spot. Okay. Let's put a second bean down. Okay. So this should work to satisfy your greed for a bit. I need to be very careful to only push you when I'm sure that you'll retract in time. How about this? Sure. There you go. Okay. Ah, wait, the recipe is not white anymore. Oh, that's why that couldn't have happened. Oh. Well, oops, that's a problem, I guess. That's a big problem. Our setup doesn't work because this white goes away. I need the white to stay. Okay. Well, if I need the white to stay, how many other ways are there for me to do that? I guess the problem is that... The problem is that... It needs to be moving. The bomb needs to be moving, and that's like a big issue. Because I need to be the one controlling the bomb's movement, right? I need to be pushing the bomb from the other side to get it moving while it's being pulled across. Right? I mean, it's not necessarily true if there was already a bomb here, I guess. Yeah, okay. So let's try and set the place up before the roller gets into place there. So, okay. Without the roller, is it possible to set it up so that I can put a rolling bomb here? I don't want the rolling bomb here because I need to actually put the roller here with the vines. So the rolling bomb, sorry, moving bomb here will not do. So let's undo the whole point. I mean, you can eat that vine, whatever. So it needs to be a bomb that moves. And then this line is free. Okay. So I can set it up so that this all occurs. I'll just grab a bunch of beans. I don't know what I'm gonna do about them. Okay. I'll put the beans down however it's necessary. Okay. And then we want to satiate your hunger. But okay, let's do the math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 turns. So I need to push this and then 4. Wait 4. So push, wait 3, then on the next turn, push the other bomb. Okay. Alright, let's set you guys up. Hopefully I left enough I don't think I left enough. Alright, well, let's leave one more bean down there then. One more here. Well, this is gonna be so arduous. Okay, let's push. 1, 2, 3. Push. No, I need to wait for... I need to wait and make sure that the vine will actually grab this bomb. Oh. Oh yeah, no, this is fine. You'll grab that first. Okay, that works. So now we have a moving bomb there. So that's fine, because now what I can do is... I can try to put a yellow bean here. It's gonna be a lot more difficult. Sorry, white. But it should all still be possible with the original setup that I have. So here, here, and I guess maybe like here. Why not, right? That's 1 too far. Okay. So how about here? That's way too short. I can't just do this, I don't think. Yeah, that's way too short again. So the priority just seems off at this point. Yeah, the priority seems super off. This is early. I couldn't have waited, could I? Actually, I could have if I left one more bean here. Sure. You know what? I'll take it. Ah, that is so troublesome. Okay, let's try this again. So you put in 1 turn only, which should make this maybe not too difficult. And this bomb might need to exist already. Perfect. Okay, and now roller into here. At the same time, you need to come up here. I think we suffer maybe the same problem. No, not necessarily. If the vine here grabs from closer. So you need to grab 1, 2, 3. You'll grab fairly similarly, but further away, so 4. Well, that sucks. My timing is bad. Alright. Let's wait for 2 turns, I guess. Timing's bad. So I am what? This needs to be closer. Okay, I can do that. Okay, wait 2 turns, I think. Bomb needs to exist first. Do I still want to wait 2 turns? I don't know, I can't really figure this out anymore. Nope. Perfect! Oh, I died. Ta-da! We now have a bean here, which is cool. I can repeat that step. Okay, but the problem is this step isn't repeatable because the bean here will always be taken up by a vine here. So I can't just leave a vine here to do this. But I think I understand this now. Okay, well, my brain has been broken. I understand the puzzle. I don't understand how I'm going to do it. But we will try next time. So yeah, a lot of the planning process has been done. A bit of the execution work has been attempted, but big failure. We'll work on this next time. Until then, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Bye bye.